The positioning is a marketing strategy which is coming under the marketing strategy because you are different from your competitor, how your product can recognized by the consumer. The positioning aims to establish a unique and differentiated identity for the product or brand. Positioning is a critical for long-term success and sustainability in the market, because each and every product which is going through the product life cycle, so which is starting from the introduction or growth, maturity or last declining. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Natesh, lecturer in commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. We are in the Unit 2, Session 4, first semester BCom, Principles of Marketing. The chapter name is Consumer Behavior and Market Segmentation. Okay, and today my agenda, so you will get to know, because there is one concept in the core marketing system, that is STP, segmentation, target and position, in the last session, which is completely related to segmentation. And here position means what exactly, because there are million of product or service with the intentions to offer for the consumer or customer. How the customers, which is a catchy word, the catchy word, the product image can sit in the consumer mind, which is nothing but a positioning here. Positioning means how you are different from your competitors, okay, while you are offering a product. So the meaning of positioning concept, you will get more clarity. And what are the features of positioning or characteristic of the positioning, and importance of positioning concept. Why as a marketers they are focusing for the position, because you are offering a product, you need to approach a consumers. And the basis of positioning, while you're positioning your product or service, what types of basis we are selecting. And the product differentiation versus market segmentation. The product is differentiation versus market segmentation. Yeah, and according to the agenda, you will get more clarity. And moving for the first positioning, just now I told there is one concept which is coming under the core marketing system. STP stand for segmentation, target and positioning. And positioning is nothing but the consumer will recall the brand or image what you are setting, the company are setting. So yeah, the positioning is a marketing strategy which is coming under the marketing strategy because you are different from your competitor, how your product can recognized by the consumer, okay, a service using a symbol, using a catchy word or image that involve creating a distinct image. You must remember the distinct image means while you are comparing with your competitor, the similar product they are also producing. So you have to different from your competitor. You need to create more image, okay, so that the consumers can recall and perception of a product or brand in the mind of consumer. As soon as they are reading, as soon as they are seeing the product, they want to capture the image of the product or image of the company or brand. Okay, it is something like the customers will catch very fastly. So that like that you are creating a image of the brand. And it's about how product or brand is pursued. The consumers are pursued because of brand, symbol, sign, textual factor, okay, or something you are giving information so that the consumers are very, very attracted to recognize your product. And in relations to competitors in the market, because you are there are different types of marketing structure, market structure, okay, according to the market structure, the consumer, where exactly your company is standing, which market structure they are following, either monopoly or duopoly or perfect competition or oligopoly. So there are different types of market. So your product brand of the company brand, even the company product, the consumers can very easily recognize. Moving forward, the features of positioning. Okay, while you're positioning your product for consumer, because you need to, the consumer want to recognize your product. The first one, distinct image. Okay, but the distinct image means something different from your competitors. Okay, so that the customers will recognize. Suppose if I place one A product, A company and B company. So B company, they developed the strategy for positioning. So obviously in the market, their product will be very fastly, it will capture. So easily the distinct image what you are creating, the positioning aim to establish a unique and differentiated identity for the product or brand, because always we need to compare with your competitor or substitute product or substitute brand, whatever it is available. So the customers can, when it is something unique, the customers can recognize the product or recall the brand very fastly. That is distinct image. And next one, consumer centric. When you are positioning your product, you need to always bother about the consumer, how they can recognize your product. So which is always focusing for this customers approach here, so customer centric. So it focuses on how consumer pursue the product or brand rather than the company perspective. They are not bothering, they are not thinking like in the company viewpoint. So they are always focusing based on the consumer. Okay, so obviously something your image or compared to your competitors, your product image will sit in the mind of customers. So that is a consumer centric. And consistency. Positioning should be consistent across all marketing effort, because whatever activity which is related to marketing program, promotional strategy, so whatever the market individual company they are doing, so very, very important, the positioning, you need to maintain a consistency. Marketing effort will when the customers are willing to purchase your product because of having a positioning. Including advertising, messaging and product presentation. There are different ways to approach a customer. The customer can recognize when frequently you are showing an advertising, the consumer will recall the same ad which company are giving advertising. Either you are approaching through message, either you are giving an advertisement, electronic media, social media, how you are creating an awareness. And competitive advantages. Your brand image, unless you're not sitting in the consumer mindset, of course your competitors can take an advantage. So to tackle the competition, obviously your positioning is very important. So that's which is a competitive advantage, so we can say here. Effective positioning should provide competitive edge over rival, means your rival in the same market, because we are offering, there are number of competitors can offer the similar product. Okay, so you need to expose yourself, you are something different, you're giving something different benefits. Okay, you're providing a lot of service for the product, service related product, so obviously you need to expose. And target audience. Okay, those who are purchasing a product or getting a service from your company, the target audience once you select it, because we cannot unless we're not starting for the STP segmentation for target audience is very important. How you are targeting, it's tailored to resonate with a specific audience or target audience, because there are different types of product are offered based on the segment what you're selecting, either geographical or behavior or psychography. Okay, so there are different characteristics when we are studying. Obviously we need to approach like that. Moving to the importance of positioning concept. Why what is the importance? There are different types of benefits, even the consumers also getting, even company also they're getting. So here competitive advantages, obviously we can tackle the competition because we are product something we are exposing in the different manner compared to competitor. So effective positioning can set a product apart from the competitor, because we are always studying the competitors, okay, how they are approaching, or how we can do much better, we can do something like differently we can approach for the customer, so that our product can be customers are recognizing. Increasing market. So obviously when your product image is sitting very fastly in the mind of customer, whenever they are purchasing that product, they will recall your brand, so that is the market shares can also increase. And obviously profitability. Okay, when the number of customers are showing interest to your company product or service, obviously the company also generating a profitability here. And the market relevance, it is very important because there are plenty of product are available, either local competitors also giving competition, or branded company or substitute company. Okay, so we need to study the consumer, help to resonate with the target audience by addressing their needs and preference. Because whenever you're offering a product or service, of course we need to study the preference and needs of or taste of the consumer. So according to their expectations only we are trying to approach, or we are trying to sit in the consumer's mindset. Okay, and brand loyalty. So build a brand loyalty and trust leading to the repeat business, because unless we are not maintaining a strong relationship between the customer, so they are not purchasing one more time. That's what we need to maintain the brand loyalty between the, okay. And marketing efficiency is very important. What kind of activity when we are approaching a customer, the efficiency levels, okay. So guide marketing efforts by providing a clear direction for message and addressing advertising. So we need to follow some program. According to the program we are expecting the efficiency in the market. And long-term success, your brand recognitions will be there, means your product image will be there. If there is any good image when you are expecting from the customer side or consumer side, of course you can run your company, the same product can be, you can expect the sales for long periods. So obviously which is a long-term success. And positioning is a critical for long-term success and sustainability in the market, because each and every product which is going through the product life cycle, so which is starting from the introduction or growth or maturity or last declining. So in case of declining stage, the product sales will be, you're not able to, the company are not expecting the sales how much they are predicted. So obviously the sales is dropping that stage. So again we need to create awareness. Okay, so when the product image are sitting very strongly in the consumer mindset, obviously whenever they are purchasing the product, they are showing their interest to purchase your company product. And basis of positioning, while you're positioning, okay, the product or service, so some basis we're going to study here. The first one, product attribute. So using the product attribute or characteristic, we are approaching a customers. That is also one way. And highlighting a specific product features and characteristics. So compared to your competitor, okay, how you are comparing, you are something different from your competitor. Either you are approaching through the quality or service what you are giving, or characteristic what and all you added. So something differently we need to approach. Then only the consumers are recalling the brand. And price point, even the price point also very important. Compared to your competitors, your price is very affordable. The consumers can purchase, they're ready to purchase, because the price factors are very, very important. Unless you're not studying the consumer, not showing because of they are bothering about the price, that is also one kind of disadvantages. And positioning based on being the low cost and premium option. There are different pricing strategy the company are adapted. Apple means each and every customers are getting it is too high cost, because they are adapted a skimming pricing strategy. So there are different companies are using a different pricing strategy. So here at the time of when you are studying a consumer, of course the price is very important. So that is also very important. And usage and application. Okay, so either your friendly usage, okay, so what kind of applications you are developing, how you are approaching. Okay, so associating the product with a specific use or application, that is very important for the consumers. Okay, so when it is very difficult to operate, the consumers are not showing their interest. So that is also. And quality factor, the quality are playing a very vital role nowadays, because everybody is bothering about the quality. So when your quality is good compared to your competitor, obviously your customers can they are purchasing. Okay, focusing a superior quality and reliability, obviously we can approach the consumer. So because of quality we are maintaining the total quality what we are maintaining. And last one, cultural and emotional connection. So you need to build a good cultural environment. Okay, so here the positioning based on the value and emotional appeal. So the consumers always the value is based on the identification or capturing a value from the customers or creating. Now company want to create the value. So when you are maintaining a good relationship, obviously the emotional appeal you are doing, the consumers also showing their interest to purchase your product. And moving for the product differentiations and market segmentation. So how your product is something unique or different from your competitor, how you are differentiating. Okay, so here there are few aspects. Okay, and target audience. In case of product differentiations, generally appeal to the brand customer base. So in the customer base is only when we are focusing, of course the customers can purchase your product, but in case of market segment, you are selecting a specific area, specific segment, small segment. Targets specific customer segmentation, where consumers showing interest, where your audience are standing, where they are located, okay, whom this product and service is offered. And customization, here target differentiations will be here. See, the focus on customizing the product itself. So we need to completely, if the product is customized, there are two product is offered, one is standardized and customized. So we are focusing product differentiation will be sometime which will be customizing here according to customer requirement when their product is ready. So obviously customers are purchasing. But in case of market segmentation, focus on the customizing marketing effort, because customizing marketing, when you are not able to launch the product in the north side because the customers are they are not showing interest to purchase your product. So the segment area where your customers are located, where they are showing interest to towards your product, okay, obviously we need to study. And the pricing strategy, in case of brand differentiation, often allow the premium pricing, always they are fixing the premium price. But in case of market segmentation, pricing can be vary across different segmentation. So there are different area or city. If you take a metro city, so the price of the product will be compared to rural or semi-urban, so it is too high only. So that is a segmentation will play here. And competition, so in primarily complete with the similar product, which is a similar product, which is one kind of homogeneous product we are offering here to capture the market. But in case of market segmentation, compete with other product in the market. So we need to compete with the which segment you are offering a product. There also you can find some few competitors. Okay, and last, innovation. And product require continuously innovation to maintain the uniqueness, because you are compete with your competitor. The customers are always expecting a product, unique product or innovative product when they're comparing to your competitors. Okay, but in case of a market segmentation, require innovation in the marketing strategy to address the diverse segmentation. So according to the segment what you are selected, you need to approach like that only. So otherwise you cannot capture what you are expected. The segmentation, you are not able to get the sales. So there are different segment strategy we are applying here. Keep on watch for next session. Thank you.